Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Now, you may or may not have seen some new products which have been announced by a new company called Moza Racing. Now, Moza Racing are a Chinese company that specialise in camera equipment. And for some reason, they've jumped into the sim racing scene. Well, thankfully, the nice guys at Moza Racing have sent me a load of products to test and review. And you can see all these behind me now. There's loads. We've got the direct drive steering wheel base, we've got a steering wheel, we've got some pedals, we've got the dash, and we've got a mounting solution. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to unbox them, give you my first impressions, initial reactions, answer a couple of questions that have been asked by my community, such as what's the build quality like, being one of the main questions. So we're going to have a look at that in this video. Okay, let's have a look at the pedals first of all. They do look really nice, I must admit. There is a bit of bump on the side, so high precision load cell, aeroplane grade aluminium, 3-stage clutch, pressure, angle and travel adjustment, and race car and performance car foot feeling adjustable, yeah, that's what it says. And on this side, so there's obviously 3 different type of springs: formula, race car and performance car. Right, let's have a look in the box. There we go. Right, move that over there so we can see what's going on. So nice packaging. Nothing in there, just packaging. Right, so what do we have? We have a USB cable. We have bumper kit and spring kit. Right, so I thought they were going to be on a pedal plate, but they're all individual. Okay, let's have a look. Wow. So what's this one? That's the clutch. Right, so that's the clutch there. Hopefully you can see that. It is nicely finished though, really nice. So what we've got adjustability wise on there, so it looks like we've got this part here that you can adjust the pressure, the strength, I think, or the position. Nothing else on there. Mounting wise, we've got blimey, there's nothing on the bottom there really, is there? Holy cow, there's nothing there. What have we got? A couple of springs, a small little jack there, I presume that, I don't know where that goes, we'll have a look. So mounting wise then, there's no pedal deck in here. So there's no pedal deck in here. So you've got to mount this direct to your rig. So there are 3 holes on there to mount directly to your rig. Nicely finished, but it seems a bit hollow to me. Yeah, you can feel the dual stage clutch there. So you push it, then it clicks. Right, so that's the clutch. What's this? Right, this is the accelerator, same kind of story as the clutch. Massive foot plate there though, I don't know if I'm a fan of those. No, I don't think I've ever used one. It looks like you can adjust it there at the top. Hopefully you can see that. My camera skills aren't the best. But again, it's hollow, there's nothing there. Same mounting with the 3 holes there to mount. So these ones are elongated as well, which makes mounting a lot easier. So that's good, I like that. But there's nothing to it really. Nothing to it, and this must be the old brake. Right, again looks the same. A little bit more adjustment though on here and on there, and then there's a port obviously on there. What's that say? Brake, clutch, USB. Oh, there's 2 ports, look. There's one on that side and there's one on that side. So that says brake, clutch, USB, and that one says throttle motor, DC input. DC input. Well, hopefully there's going to be more wires and instructions in the actual base unit. But that's the brake. Again, similar story. There's nothing really on the bottom. I don't like these exposed connections there. But the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. Quite a bit of force in there, man. It's quite strong. Right, so that's the brake, accelerator and clutch. So that's what it is on the box. And this is it in reality. I thought we would have got a pedal plate or something, but obviously not. But they do look nice. I do like the look of them. They're quite hollow. I don't know. The jury's still out on this, definitely. Right, so now we'll have a look at the steering wheel. So this is RS D-shaped steering wheel. Dream racing at your fingertips. So forged carbon fibre, Alcantara, dual clutch, photo-electric magnetic paddles, RGB programmable flow shift light and customised quick release from Real Racing. So these are obviously the types of wheels you can have. So the RS Alcantara, RS Napa leather, RS D-shaped Alcantara and RS D-shaped Napa leather. Right, let's have a look at this. Here we go. Right, you can see it through there already, so that's the quick release. So it's Alcantara, I know that, I can tell you that. Okay, right, hopefully you can see this clearly. It's quite weighty, it's quite heavy. There's a quick release. Carbon fibre is lovely, really nice. I think the carbon fibre is there. Obviously the shift lights that they mentioned. Have a feel of it. It's quite a nice girth to it. Paddles are lovely, really nice those. And the quick release. Sorry, the second clutch, nice. So buttons. Yeah, all right, just buttons. And the rotary encoders. Nice positive click with those. So what does it say on the front? So DRS, menu, glance. What does glance mean? Pit, camera and reverse. Right, I think that tells us all we need to know. It's not aimed at, or for me anyway, I would say I'm a serious sim racer and I would never need a button to look behind me. I would use the mirror and I would never have a button for camera to change the camera view when I'm driving. So I would rather it didn't have all this writing on. That kind of spoils it for me. Really does. Like ERS and brake pads, you can't change them. That spoils the rim for me. It's quite a nice rim, but that writing kind of puts me off. Right, so now we'll have a look at the main unit itself. So the R16 direct drive wheelbase, your speed and passion. Right, so obviously there's two types. So there's the RS16 and there's the RS21. So that's more expensive, more powerful. So what have we got in here? 16 Newton meters peak torque, hypercar concept, 262,144 resolution encoder, patented wireless power supply. Wow, wireless power supply. Moza pit house control software, app cloud control. Right, this is sealed. Let me have a look at this. Okay, let's have a look. Really, oh, more sellotape. Okay, let's have a look. So what do we have here? What's that? Plug adapter, UK standard. What's that? What kind of plug adapter is that? Where do they use that? Is that China? Is that? This has intrigued me, this has. Are these the plug sockets? Is that a Chinese plug socket? Let me know if anybody knows. That's incredible. 5. And then obviously to the UK. Right, so it must be. Learn something new every day. Right, so what we've got here, so we've got a power switch with a, right, so that's the doofer. Right, that goes in there. So it's just 3 pin. I don't know what those 3 at the top are for, but that's the power switch. Small little Allen key tool. So we have a big power brick. It's huge, isn't it? So big power brick. What have we got there? USB cable. And this is the unit itself. Let me, oh blimey. Let me just give you something to have a look on here. Right. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right, let's have a look. Move that out of the way. Right, there's the, it actually looks really nice though. Really nice. Hopefully you can see what's on the back. So we've got e-stop USB, what's that say, DC input and power on the back there. Maybe try and give it a look, proper look at what it looks like. There's a quick release with the wireless. But yeah, really nice. I like the look of it. So 4 mounting holes on the bottom. Yeah, so it should be really easy to mount. It's a heavy all unit, mind, as direct drive wheels are. Looks different. There's no reason why other companies can't make their direct drive units look as nice as this. This looks really nice. But it's small. The actual motor is actually quite small. It's not much bigger than the collar on the quick release. So it'll be interesting to see how this performs. Overall, I quite like the look of that. So we've also got this thing, the RMHD racing meter. It's obviously the dashboard that sits on top of the direct drive wheelbase. Let's have a look at this. I'm quite interested in seeing what this looks like actually. That's in a sealed bag. Ah, quite nice actually. Really nice. It just connects with those 4 pins. Nothing else. I didn't even notice on the top of the wheelbase where that was. I'm going to have to look back at the footage now, but that just clips on the top of the wheelbase. What else do we have here? Some small mounting screws. So, very nice. I like that. I don't know what it'll be like when we actually put it on there, but I like the idea. And lastly, we have this, the bottom mounting bracket. So as you can see there, it's obviously just designed to sit on the aluminium profile. So let's have a look and see what's inside. So we've got some bolts that are already, we've got the thread lock already applied. Good. And this is the mount itself. It's quite thick. It's Got adjustments on the side to adjust the angle of the wheelbase itself. No flex in it, doesn't move, which is nice. So it'll probably be easier to mount the wheelbase on this and just put it, because I was going to put it on the rock solid rigs, but it'll probably be easier mount the wheelbase on here than just screw this onto the or bolt it to the wooden rig. Nice little solution, that. Nice that they've included that. So we've unboxed the Moza Racing equipment. What are my thoughts? Well, the pedals look really nice, but there's nothing to them really. I thought they would have come with a base plate. Not everybody has an aluminium profile rig, which makes me think that they've directed the pedals towards those of us that have a rig. But then when you look at the steering wheel, some of the text on the steering wheel would suggest otherwise. So pedals look really nice, nothing to them. I think they retail for like 550 quid. So it's not like they are cheap pedals, they're really expensive. So you can get a set of V3s, I think, for less than that. And obviously with Fanatec's proven background. So I'm not really impressed with the pedals at all. The steering wheel feels really nice. I like the diameter, I like the thickness of the grips, the carbon fibre. The way it's constructed is really nice. I don't like the printed text on the front of the wheel. I like to be able to put my own stickers on, labels on. I'd rather there be nothing on there at all than something say camera, something say reverse. ERS, when I don't use ERS. Should be able to choose what we want to put on there. So I like the steering wheel, not a fan of the printed front. So onto the wheelbase. The wheelbase looks really nice. That's one of the reasons why I chose the DD1 over the VRS Direct Force Pro, was for aesthetic reasons. I just think the DD1 looked much better. And there's no reason why other sim racing companies can't follow suit. And obviously, Moza Racing have thought, well, we'll make the actual wheelbase look nice, and it does. The motor seems really small, so I'll be interested to see how much force it can actually output. It says 16 Newton meters. It does look a small motor, so we'll see. But the wheelbase actually looks really nice. The mounting solution, 4 bolts underneath, dead easy for me, for example, to mount to the wooden rig. But also we've got the attachment to mount it to an aluminium profile rig, which I really like. So the dashboard, again, that looks really nice. Great idea. It'll be interesting to see what it's like when it's on, how much of the screen it obscures, because I have my wheelbases right up to the monitor screen. So it'll be interesting to see if I can actually mount the small screen on the wheelbase as well as have it mounted on the other rig. So that'll be interesting to see. So some of the things I'm not really keen on. The pedals, for one, I've mentioned that already. The rest of it, we'll soon see when we get it mounted to the rig what it's like. Build quality seems really good. There doesn't seem to be any flaws anywhere. Everything's tight. Everything's as you would expect it to be when you're paying that kind of money. The wheelbase, I think it's £1,000 for the wheelbase alone for a 16 Newton meter wheelbase. It does look nice, but it's competing with the likes of the DD1, and it's more expensive than the VRS unit. Steering wheel, I think that retails for like 550 quid. Again, that's big money, isn't it? That's big money for that wheel. I certainly wouldn't pay that. The screen, I think, is 300 quid, which is expensive. You can get an aftermarket solution for less than that. But that clips on. That's supposed to work with the wheelbase. And the mounting solution, I don't know how much that is. It's probably around 50 quid or something like that for the plate to mount it to the bottom of the wheel deck. But we'll soon see. I'm going to get it mounted and we're going to do some testing over the weekend and see how it is. But I just wanted to give you guys my initial thoughts, let you see them kind of in the flesh. You know, it's all well and good seeing pictures on the internet, but until you actually look at them, you don't know what they're like. So there we go. Moza Racing. Jury's still out. We'll do some testing over the weekend. Thanks for watching. See you later.